after the U.S. strikes. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held talks with the visiting head of the Libyan Presidential Council, Mohammed Yunus al-Menfi, at Ittihadiyya Palace on Thursday. During the meeting, President al-Sisi asserted the Egyptian keenness to support the Libyan institutions, the presidential and the parliamentarian elections in a way which coincides with the Libyan people's interests. Moreover, President al-Sisi and the head of the Libyan Presidential Council stressed the significance of the foreign troops' exit from Libya. For his part, head of the Libyan Presidential Council expressed his appreciation for the Egyptian support to Libya at all levels. He further hailed the Egyptian fundamental comprehensive reconciliation efforts to unite the Libyan institutions. The meeting tackled the ongoing efforts aimed at consolidating the unity and security of Libya and strengthening the capabilities of it. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli highlighted the keen interest of all the state bodies to follow up on the pace of work at the first phase projects of a Decent Life presidential initiative, ahead of launching the second phase projects. The Prime Minister made the remarks during his meeting with the Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Tariq Al-Mullah, and the Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Hale Saeed. Madbouli said that the state is determined to raise the public living standard, coping with the objectives of the Egyptian 2030 vision for sustainable development. The initiative's first phase targeted the development of 1,477 villages nationwide. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry received a phone call from his Iranian counterpart Hossein Amir Abdullahian. The phone talks tackled the latest developments in Gaza amid the Israeli aggression and the catastrophic humanitarian situation in the besieged Strip. The two top diplomats agreed on intensifying the international efforts to reach a permanent ceasefire and provide Palestinians with the sufficient humanitarian aid, as well as discussing the routes over the Palestinian cause to reach a fair settlement based on a two-state solution. In this context, Shoukry asserted the Egyptian keenness on reaching a ceasefire and stopping the bloodshed, as well as conveying necessary aid to the people in Gaza through the Rafah border crossing. He expressed his concern on the escalating conflict in the region and the developments in the south region of the Red Sea, which he said impacts the interests of several countries, including Egypt. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry stressed the necessity of launching serious peace negotiations in a set timeline, aiming at the establishment of an independent Palestinian state, which brings back peaceful coexistence and stability to the region. The minister made these remarks as he received a phone call from the Shadow Secretary of State for the Foreign Commonwealth and the Development Affairs of the United Kingdom, David Lammy, on the situation in Gaza. Shoukry said that it was imperative that the international parties move towards the enactment of the UN Security Council Resolution number 2720, providing for the activation of a United Nations mechanism for the urgent coordination for an immediate access of aid into Gaza. The top diplomat expressed the Egyptian grave concern regarding the Red Sea military operations' impact on the international navigation, warning against the expansion of the regional conflict. An Egyptian-Indian military drill condemned the Cyclone 2 wrapped up on Thursday. The few-day exercises were carried out by the Egyptian Special Forces and the paratroopers and the Indian Special Forces at combat training fields in Egypt. The concluding stage saw the troops raiding a terrorist hideout in a residential area using choppers and implementing a number of unsystematic shooting activities. The maneuver comes in the framework of the armed forces' keen interest in exchanging training expertise and enhancing the military cooperation with friendly and brotherly countries. Minister of Defense and Military Production Mohammed